What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football. Yes, you are tuned in to the realest, most transparent fantasy football platform in the world. Yes, I said it. This your boy Flawless back, and we got a 10-team standard league draft. Standard. It's our first standard league draft, and I'm excited to get that going. One thing I got to tell you guys about the standard, that this is all about TDs. It's less about receptions, more about the TDs. So everybody's pretty much on an even playing field here. So the touchdowns are going to count more. Okay? 10 teams. So we're in the business of creating a power team here. You know, I want to say, while we're going through, let me put the draft board up. If this is your first time here, feel free to press like on the video if you get any substance out of it. And make sure you comment, because I love to hear your input. But off the rip, I want to thank Joey T, Anthony Blake, that's my son, the young Flawless, John Scotty, Kanoa, Bill, for all commenting on my latest video. I appreciate that. Guys, feel free to comment. It motivates me to keep pumping out videos. I like when I have the interaction with you guys. And let's all give a special thanks to Lyndell Morgan. He's a new subscriber. He jumped in the comments, and I saw the notifications. He said the content I was putting out was fire, and he's been binge watching my videos. So, man, look, binge watching my videos, I felt kind of honored, I felt like I was like the Walking Dead or the Game of Thrones or something, where somebody just sitting home all day, binge watching the videos. But guess what? We all know that he's getting some hella fire content. Content he's not going to get anywhere else on YouTube or any other platform, because people are afraid. They don't know how to give you 2.5 decades of fantasy wisdom for the free ski like I'm doing you guys. So let's give Lyndell Morgan in the comments. Let's all welcome him, say what's up to him, and let him feel appreciated and at home, part of the community at Flawless Fantasy Football. I appreciate that. He requested this 10-team standard draft from the 2 spot. So we're finna make him feel at home and show him what he can work with by way of Flawless Fantasy Football. What we have going here first, we got Jonathan Taylor going at the first, Derrick Henry at 2. We got Derrick Henry because, again, we're prioritizing touchdowns, and receptions are not something that we got to get scared of here in standard. Now, I know a lot of people don't do standard. I grew up on standard, okay? I grew up on standard. And I think standard still has its place. A lot of people don't like standard. People like PPR, That's the beautiful thing about fantasy, is it can be played in more than 1 or 2 or 10 or 15 different facets. You can play it how you want to play. You can have tight end premium. You can do this. You can do that. You can have flexes. You can not have any kickers or tight ends. It is what it is. All depends what the 12 people that got involved, what they actually want to do. So after we got Derrick Henry, and I say we because it says Flawless there, but guess what? This is we. This is us as a community, and we doing this draft. So we got to make sure we have more power, more intimidating, more upside freaking players on our team, and we don't like pedestrian players. We don't like that. We want intimidating, weak, winning type players on our team. All right? So, Christian McCaffrey went at 3. Good luck with that. Austin Eckler had a banner year. Dalvin Cook is a no-touch for me. Joe Mixon, he had a banner year. I expect him to throw a little bit more, hopefully, at least, in the back half of the year. I know Burrow just getting over some situation right now. It's not too much. It's pretty light. Najee Harris, Nick Chubb. See Nick Chubb up in the first round because it is Standard. I respect that. Cup and Jefferson closes out the first round. Swift and Aaron Jones, Jamar, Devontae Adams, and Kelsey. First tight end off the board. All right, guys, listen. I'll tell you straight up. We've talked about this before. Remember last year when I said that I said that Mahomes wasn't the number one quarterback. I was the only person that I have seen that put Josh Allen as the number one quarterback. Because everybody just wanted to be like, oh, Mahomes, because they didn't see the ascension. They didn't see the ascension of Josh Allen. They thought because he finished the quarterback one the previous year, they thought that he couldn't do it again. But he did. All right? So what we're going to do here, we're going to go, because it's because it's standard, my bad, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get tight end here. We're going to go ahead and grab Mark Andrews. We're going to go ahead and grab, because this guy's going to catch, he catch nine TDs last year. It's going to be more of the same passing. He's the number one tight end. I stand firm on that. And then lo and behold, look at that. Just like I planned. So not only do we have a top tier running back in standard, the number one tight end, and we also have the number one quarterback in Joshua Allen. So we're off to a great start. I love this start so far. We got touchdowns all over the damn place. All over the place. So I don't know. Let me know, Lyndell. Do you know where your draft position is? I don't know. I'm in a few leagues, 3, maybe 4, this coming season. On the 20th, we have our, for the first time this year, I'll know my draft order in one of my leagues on the 20th. The rest of them will probably be early in the month, next month. So that's half the battle, knowing your draft order. But I don't know do you have the number 2 pick this year? Let me know in the comments. Hey, guys, again, don't hold back. Let me know what type of draft do you want to see. Mock draft. These are live drafts. All these are live people on Fantasy Pros site. These aren't bots. These are people just as serious about fantasy as you and I. But guess we will sit here and witness a massacre in the mocks. And not only it's not just about doing the draft and having a legit draft that you can sit home and kick back and hold your nuts on. You know what I'm saying? That all feel good. But it's about challenging and attacking the waiver wire when it's time to do that on each and every given week. To spot the trends before people see them and build to the team that you already have. All right, so second round, we got DeAndre Swift, Aaron Jones, Jamar, Devontae, Travis Kelsey, Diggs went, Barkley. Look, man, I don't dislike Barkley, okay? I don't. But let me tell you something. Barkley's just going to have to blow up on somebody else's team. I felt that way about a couple players last year, and I'm just convicted with the players that I endorse, fully endorse. There's no way in hell I can fully endorse Barkley. Alvin Kamara, it looked like he might be avoiding the suspension. Good for him. Javonte. Look, I like Javonte, but if you're splitting the work with Melvin and if you don't splash in the end zone, no telling what's going to be going on over there. So hope the best for him, though, and hopefully stay healthy. Deebo Samuels, we got Josh Allen, CeeDee Lamb, Leonard Fournette. I like Leonard Fournette as a wide receiver, too, running back, too. He could have picked somebody better. I don't know. I don't think he could have. No, I don't like Barkley at all, but I understand why he picked him. Mike Evans in the third, Tyreek Hill, A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown will have some good games. Will he stay healthy? Tyreek Hill over there in Miami, don't like it with Tua. He got paid. He's incentivized. I don't see the touchdowns actually being there. Mind you guys, the yards aren't going to hurt you in a standard. Most people don't play standards, but yards aren't going to hurt you. Touchdowns will if they're against you. So James Conner, Ezekiel Elliott, Keenan Allen filling out. Why the hell is Keenan Allen going in the bottom of the freaking third? Why? He haven't caught freaking haven't caught 7 touchdowns in damn near 7 years. That's an exaggeration, but you get my point. Mike Williams went early. There you go. See the standard. Mike Williams went right here. Now, normally, I couldn't pick Mike Williams that early. I wasn't going to do that. But that's a nice pick right there. Cooper Kupp, Mike Williams, Aaron Jones, Zeke. I don't like, I'm not an Aaron Jones truther. Zeke's on the decline. Hey, but it is what it is. Antonio Gibson, Elijah Mitchell, Kyle Pitts coming up on us, Breece Hall. Wow. All right. I see how you want to be. Let's go. 2 more picks before I get back to us. Then you got Justin Herbert just went off the board. So let's go and see what's going on with running backs. Don't particularly like it. Let's go with wide receiver. Let's get a wide receiver on the board. Now, this is about touchdowns, right? So is this thing I'm doing scrolling down to the left. I'm scrolling down because I don't want these other clowns, DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin, that don't catch a lot of touchdowns. We're going to go with Desiree Katrina Metcalf. Desiree Katrina Metcalf. Double-digit touchdowns, double-digit touchdowns, double-digit touchdowns. Not afraid of that whatsoever. Love it as my QB, as my wide receiver 1. A lot of people are afraid saying, oh, Russell's not there. Oh, man, that's going to be my Russell. Russell's not there. I give a damn because Russell's not there. That team's going to be in a negative game script. It's going to be throwing all the time. And he's a big body, and he should make things pop. Now, so they want to get slick, and they want to get all sedity on the running backs, but I still have my RB2 here in A.J. Dillon. I am very happy with A.J. Dillon riding with Derrick Henry. I know people think, oh, but flawless, everybody's going to be, it's all about Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is a has-been. We've seen the best of Aaron Jones. That's one of my mottos, guys. It's like, have we seen the best of these people? Is there another? You know he's on the decline. Sure, he'll be fine. But A.J. Dillon is inclining. Aaron Jones is declining. That won't mean Aaron Jones won't have any games. But my God, if he don't cross the goal line, A.J. Dillon is already the goal line back. That don't mean Aaron Jones won't run in any touchdowns. But people just think everything's going to go to Aaron Jones. Absolutely not. A.J. Dillon is a hell of a freaking steal in the 5th round where he needs to get picked because he wouldn't have made it back in the 6th. To be as a running back 2. I don't give a damn if he don't start. Without no Devontae there, and he the goal line back, and he rushes the most over there. Love it. All right, so you see Justin Herbert went off the board. Before we pick Metcalf, people are so geeked up about Kyle Pitts, man. Don't pick Kyle Pitts. We either picking Andrews right here, or we wait in to like round 6 or 7 to a sweet spot, maybe, or we wait in later than that. Majority of the times, I prefer we wait, especially in PPRs when you get a single point for catching the ball out in the flats and laying down. You get a point for that, whatever. But this is a standard. I just had to throw my shot at PPRs for a minute because I understand it's played different ways, but damn, I just don't respect the fact that somebody can catch a ball for 0 yards and be worth a full damn 10 yards. But that's the beauty of fantasy football. DJ Moore, Cortland Sutton, David Montgomery, Terry McLaurin, J.K. Dobbins, George Kittle, and Travis Etienne, and Jacobs finishes out the 5th. Okay, coming back up, got Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Deontay Johnson, and Jalen Hurts. You know, I really like Jalen Hurts this year. I'm going to be honest with you. I like Jalen Hurts this year. Dude's pretty good. I think you have he's a very good quarterback for this situation because, just the rushing. Getting him in the 6th or 7th round would be pretty damn good. But I just don't like how I guess they did it to Josh too, one of those games. They kind of took the ball out of his hand and started rushing it a lot. They stopped him from throwing it and had the running backs going on for a little bit. I remember that in this last back half of the season. I didn't take too kind of that because he started out high. But we don't have to worry about that because we have Josiah Allen. All right, so what's next here? We got Waller coming up. We're back on the clock after A.J. Dillon. We're going to go back to the wide receiver board here. Marquise Brown. Oh, get off that. Let's go Elijah Moore real quick. Again, this is about touchdowns. See, we got sniped with Gabriel Davis. I don't know if that'll happen a lot. We would have went Gabriel Davis right there, but I'm okay with Elijah Moore. As long as he's healthy, he's in the game, he can give you a lot of juice. Plus, he can get some receptions. Look, he was explosive. If he's on the field, he is the number one on that team. They run him when they get down towards in my opinion, Elijah Moore is like a upgraded Mooney. Because they do run stuff around there in Chicago at Mooney too, and I like that. But the team just sucks so bad. But Elijah Moore, we saw how he popped off, so I like him actually being somebody that can explode and give true wide receiver 1 numbers. And we know what we're finna do now, right? We already know that. We're finna scroll down. And we're finna go get our boy Lazard. We're not gonna play any games. I doubt he comes back. That's another guy right there that he will score double-digit TDs. Ask yourself, hey, Flawless, for picking a wide receiver in the 7th round. Hey, Flawless, how many touchdowns did Allen Lazard have last year at Green Bay? Although Devontae Adams had 170-some, targets or whatever and had his year. How many touchdowns do you think Allen Lazard had last year? Guess, guys. Most of you already know because I said it before. He had 8 touchdowns last year. 8. And that's sharing time with MVS and Chubb and crap like that. He is the number 1. Aaron Rodgers has said so. And he's going to vastly outproduce this ADP. Imagine getting a 7th round wide receiver and he being a top 8 wide receiver. Yes, I said that high overall. Because the hell, the dude had 8 touchdowns last year, so bump him up 4. He's going to have 12. Plus having more receptions and yards, easily. He might flirt with wide receiver 5 or 6. But here go people waiting. ADP says pick him in the 8th or 9th round. F that. Don't get sniped. Well, they got us with Gabriel Davis because it's touchdown, so he was valued a little bit more. But I don't care. You can't have everybody. That's one thing I'm trying to tell you guys. We all know how geeked up I am and how I want you guys to be over Gabriel Davis and on Lazard and on Dillon at wide receiver, at running back. But as far as wide receivers, I love Gabriel Davis and Lazard late. Love them. With a big red heart like it's Valentine's Day. But don't get sniped if you can help it. And if you get sniped, always have a fallback plan. People love Allen Robinson. Man, F Allen Robinson. We've seen Allen Robinson. That old Jacksonville Jaguar Allen Robinson is gone. He might have some games early on in the season. The quarterback already, got a little arm issue. They target Cooper Kupp freaking 99 times per freaking game. I don't want to start a guy in a standard league. Allen Robinson, no, I'm not. I'm disinterested in PPR and half point PPR. He's somebody I just want picking. He'll get a yellow for me. I'm about to start incorporating the color coding for the positions next week as we get close to the draft season. But yeah, he get a yellow for me. But he don't get a full endorsement of green. It's either green, yellow, and red. All right? Green is the full endorsement. Yellow so-so. You can go 50-50. You can grab it if you want. I can see a path the way he does well. Red is a no-go. So after Allen Lazard, Damian Harris, which is a good pick right there for touchdowns. Where we at on time, 20? And Joe Burrow, Tom Brady, Dak Prescott, Marquise Brown, Dak Prescott, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Miles Davis, Miles Sanders, Rashard Penny, T.J. Hockenson. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. I'm gonna put the final team in the comments. I'm gonna pin it to the top of the comments. Let me know how you feel about this team. Standard 10-team draft, 10-team mock draft from the number 2 spot. Let me know what you guys think. Flawless Fantasy Football. Again, hey, if you want to keep me a secret, I understand. I don't blame you. I'll keep my damn self a secret. I want you guys to prosper. You hear me? We're going to put Ramondre Stevenson on the lineup because he's going to be the man around there. We'll go ahead and we'll pick Melvin Gordon in case and Ramondre Stevenson to fill out the running backs. Yeah, I like that. So in case something happened to Glass Boy, we'll have a stud that we can put in our flex position in case something happened to Javonte. Javonte kind of glass. I know a lot of people don't want to probably believe in that, but he is. Flawless Fantasy Football, guys. We're going to pick Ramondre Stevenson next. Like, comment, and subscribe. Drop your requests for what mock draft you want to see next. From what position? Half point, full, standard, what? Holler at your boy. Hit like on my videos. Share the video if need be. Thank you for coming to the show. Thank you for coming to the show. Flawless Fantasy Football, baby. Let's make it happen. Holler at your boy.